All is not lost. The political right is pushing an extremely hideous agenda, but every crisis is an opportunity. It just needs to be properly taken advantage of. We can snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. In order to do this, the left must put itself in the position to capitalize on anti-Trump backlash to the maximum possible degree. Not with the promise of a return to a failing status quo, but with the promise of serious bold solutions that counter the worst excesses of Trumpism and truly make the USA great again. The pendulum has swung right with great force. With the right strategy, perhaps it can swing left with similar, if not greater force. Popular frustration is immense and growing, it just needs to be capitalised on. Overseas, the left has capitalised on the excesses of Trump. The Canadian Liberal Party and the Australian Labour Party, for example. Trump represents the most disgusting excesses of right-wing politics. Perhaps backlash can help to fuel a radical, pro-worker realignment. Perhaps the total corruption and elitist agenda of Trump can give rise to a true progressive populism. It may sound like accelerationist theory, but at this point, what else do we have? Trump increasingly represents a truly revolting form of right-wing politics. More and more people are waking up. With our help, many others will join them. And they can become the fuel of a movement that not only defeats Trump, but makes the emergence of a similar figure in the future impossible. In politics, every crisis is an opportunity. Never waste a good opportunity. We can capitalise on hideous situations. Just look at history. The Great Depression was a hideous event caused by excessive capitalism. And in many countries, it gave rise to exceptionally left-wing governments. The USA, New Zealand, from the Great Depression emerged exceptionally progressive governments that laid the groundwork for decades of middle-class prosperity. Tough times can be used to motivate serious interest in fixing the system. Don't let this opportunity go to waste. If you do, one of two things will happen. Trump will make the USA a fascistic dictatorship, or you will get a return to the failing status quo until someone else rises up and makes the USA a fascistic dictatorship. We have three choices: bold pro-worker reform, a failing status quo that leads to fascism, or fascism. The choice should not be complicated.